But I guess that's the thing, though. I'm worried about no respect from no woman that ain't my family, my friends. I don't mind being a good Samaritan. But I guess what I'm saying is I ain't providing for nobody. Don't know how to be grateful. Don't know how to say thank you. Don't know how to control their attitude. Who am I talking to in here? Amen? Amen. Probably just hangry. That's why you made that statement. Go on in the kitchen, get you some supper. You'll be all right.
If men's jobs disappeared tomorrow, society would crumble. If women's jobs disappeared tomorrow, society would be fine.
Oh, really? Who's going to raise all the children?
Women aren't even raising their own kids. They're in daycare.
That's actually incorrect.
They're in daycare and public school. No, it's $1 billion industry.
It is $1 billion industry, but statistically, women have the majority of childcare burden. And not a lot of people can afford daycare nowadays.
Well, who is the kid spending the most time with if the mom's at work? Most mothers work nowadays. So the kid is spending more time at school or at daycare.
So they took courage, loyalty, strength, traits men have had for thousands of years, and called it toxic. 55% of Americans now think traditional masculinity is harmful. 70% of men feel judged for just being men. A gym teacher got reported for telling a kid to toughen up after dodgeball. We're not fixing masculinity, we're erasing it. And then wondering why boys don't know who they're supposed to be.
And a lot of these modern women, they want men to continue to audition for a role that, quite frankly, Chad and Tyrone didn't even have to try out for. Chad and Tyrone, y'all know those actors and actresses, they don't even have to show up to the audition. They already got the part. That's what's happening with a lot of these Chads and Tyrones. They don't even have to audition. You got the part. Sold. He don't put no energy into it. But then you got Chad and Tyrone over here. You just give it up. A man's going to find out about that. And when he finds out about that, how do you think that's going to make him feel? Not very good.
Throw that hair on the other side. Let them see that merch you got on. That shirt looks real nice, man. We got the merch available for y'all, man. Let's talk about High Rocks.
We regularly work out, but these workouts are another level of workout. I can't breathe.
First topic of the day, man, is called, do women really want the truth? Women always say these things like, be honest with me. Tell me the truth. I need full transparency. But do women really want the truth? You know what I'm saying?
No, I get more mad when I know you have an opinion about something and I'm like, what shoes? And then you won't tell me what shoes.
Friendly reminder, if he doesn't call, you don't call. If he doesn't text, you don't text. If he doesn't reach out and makes plans, you're not going to reach out and beg him to make plans. You're not here, and it's not your responsibility to fill the void between you two. If anything, he should be doing that because men are natural pursuers. They like to problem solve, they like the mystery. They should be the ones pursuing you. Don't become a loyal golden retriever ever chasing and running after a man just because you don't hear from him. Give him space, and maybe he might come back because he's realizing in your absence, because you're not blowing up his phone, oh, this woman, she can hold her own. I like her. Let me actually come back. Let me pursue her, And then you still have the chance to say no because maybe you don't want a man that's coming crawling back, right?
A lot of these modern women really don't understand that men are seeing the same thing over and over again. When I date this woman, it don't really matter if you're black, white, Hispanic. Men are seeing the same thing. And quite frankly, you're seeing it across different continents. You're seeing it in Asia. You're seeing it in Australia. You're seeing it here in the US. Might be seeing it in Canada. You're seeing it in South America. It doesn't really matter. In certain sects and portions of wherever region you're in, there's a certain agenda that is being pushed where these modern women are acting a certain way. Men are seeing that and saying, oh, I know where this is about to go. I'm out.
Baby, how are you getting mad at me or upset at me?
Because I want it to be a mutual thing.
But that's the thing, though. I'm good. Like we always agree. I live here. Like, when we go to Dothan, you live there. So you're going to eat there all the time. See, me, I want to make it to where it's not about me when you come here. It's about you. what you want to eat. You just literally just told me you don't want to eat somewhere that you got in Dothan, and I'm looking up places that you don't have in Dothan, and you still asking me what I want.
What I'm saying, like, do you
And that's
want to eat
fine.
there?
Listen, I'm good. Yes, I would love to eat at any place you pick. But you have to start meeting me somewhere, okay?
Yes, sir.
Because I can't think for the both of us, okay?
I want you to.
But I can't.
Crack, hit, crush, smash. Why are you always obsessed with being against women? Like, why can't it even make love, hold, care? Everything is related to with y'all.
Who gonna tell her? You know what, I'm gonna tell her, since y'all scared to tell her. Lady, men don't talk about smashing their wives. Men don't talk about crushing their fiancés. Men don't talk about cracking their girlfriends who they consider to be wifey. Men only say stuff like that when they're talking about women they don't know anything about, women they don't take seriously, or hoes, throwaways, toss-ups, smash and grabs, one-hitter quitters. That's the language they use for those women. So this doesn't have anything to do with it's just slang. It's the same way we make up words for everything else. The real thing of importance you want to pay attention to is who are they talking about when they are using these words. So if you only hear the men around you and your friends referencing you girls like that, either those men don't know a lot about you, they don't take y'all seriously, or they think y'all some hoes. I hope it's the first one, but I don't really know. I'm just telling you what the possibilities are here.
When a woman pulls away, most men respond in two main ways. Either chase her or they go cold on her. Chasing her is gonna feel like pressure, and that's actually gonna only push her away. And going cold on her is like a punishment. Both are gonna make her nervous system tighten up. The better move you men need to make in those situations is calm leadership. If she's a woman you wanna pursue and she's worth it, then here's what you say. You can gently call her out and tell her, I feel that something has changed. Let me know when you're ready to talk about it. There's no begging, no stonewalling. Just stay grounded in who you are and lead the situation. Women a lot of the times do not know how to communicate their emotions, and they need to be led by the masculine.
And you know, modern women they're asking, how come good men kind of stop engaging with them, right? But you have to understand that, you know, the kind of man you say you want, so the kind of man, well, I want a man like this, 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 and this. And the man comes up in front of you. The man comes up in front of you, and you let the man go, right? And you let Chad and Tyrone play in your face. And then a couple of days later, you want the good man to show up and rescue you. You want the good man to be a shoulder to cry on. What? Oh, well, you should allow me to do that in each and every situation. No, I'm a good guy. I'm not a doormat.
Hey, your wife adores you to the end of the world. Well done. I appreciate you, and kick some ass.
He just found out we have kids, so he wants to say something else.
Hey, well done. I know you're the dad of the earth. I appreciate you. I respect you. I keep kicking ass.
You're telling me that you go out without your husband and this random man starts hitting on you at the bar, and then you end up actually talking to him about your relationship with your husband, and you think that it's a smart idea to then have him FaceTime record a video for your husband as he's hanging out with you and has obviously been having a bit of a good time. I don't think this is going to be funny the way that you think it is. Guys, tell me, is this right? Would you have a problem with this, or would you actually find this funny?
Why do so many women today say they don't need a man?
Because we're independent as hell.
If a man has friends, doesn't want kids, hires a maid and hires a prostitute, why would a man need a woman?
What? He could learn one or two things from a woman.
Like what?
Yeah. Love.
Okay. Do you think that men are incapable of love without a woman teaching them? Why do women think they're the ones who should define love and emotions?
Because we're more passionate, right? Yeah. We're more passionate.
Where's the evidence of that?
We birth.
Okay. All right.
You know, men are not going to continue. I think men are getting to a point to where they would rather take a loss, right? I'd rather lose, as you would put it, as you would have it, if you say so. I would rather lose than sit up here and try to convince somebody to like me and they don't even care about me. That's the point that a lot of men are getting to. So you're not going to see me beg. You're not going to see me sit up here and pine and sing a song, Earth Angel, will you be mine? And since I lost my baby, and you're not going to hear me saying that because there's not really anything out here to beg for. I'm not going to sit up here and convince you to like me and you don't even like me.
Go for the young one, not the old one. And before you get triggered, hear me out. I'm not saying every younger woman is better, and I'm not saying every older woman is damaged. There are always exceptions to the rule, but there is a reason men often marry and search for younger women, and it's not just about looks. It's about moldability, how you were able to mold something. If you're a good man, a strong leader, a real teacher, you want a woman who's willing to learn, adapt, and grow with you. You want to build together. But what are you going to teach a woman who's already hardened by life, who is stuck in her ways, carries more baggage than luggage, and argues every time you try to lead or guide her? That is not partnership, that is combat. See, a younger woman still has curiosity. She's open. She's impressionable. If she's with the right man, she becomes an advantage because she's being shaped in love, not control. What's easier to mold, clay or a hardened stone? Men are builders by nature. They build careers, empires, and families. So of course they're drawn to women who want to be built with, not women who fight the blueprint that he lays down. It's not about age. It's about your attitude. It's about your openness, softness, and the willingness to evolve.
Don't text a man who ignores you. Don't text him. You want to know if he's still there. You want to see if he still cares about you. But that man is ignoring you. And what are you trying to do with reaching out to him? Are you trying to remind him how great it is to love you? It's not up to you to remind him that you exist. Listen to me, girl. A man doesn't reach out because he doesn't want to reach out. And you, as a woman, shouldn't want to be with a man who forgets about you. Because a man who wants you will make sure that you know he wants you. So instead of making yourself dependent and waiting for him to give you the love and attention that you need, give that love and attention to yourself. Because once you invest in yourself and you understand that you are the main character in your life, you will see that you don't need any love or attention from a man to make you feel better. Drop 100 if you agree with me and pass this to someone who needs it. God bless.
You know, a lot of these modern women, what they don't understand is because they're going to continue to ask, how come good men don't talk to them? How come good men don't give them the time of day? Is because y'all continue to try to make men compete, and they've already proven themselves. A lot of these guys that you have in the friend zone, they've already proven themselves many times over, but you still got them out here. Oh, well, you know, what you did last week didn't count. What you did 3 months ago didn't count. You know, I got a new roster, you guys. Just keep on competing and maybe somebody would win. Lucky me. No, you're not that special.
Somebody said, why do black women like hood dudes? People like what they like. And I don't even think it's about them being hood. I think that's the best example you can find of somebody not giving a fuck. If you hear women complaining about men, it always sounds like a dude who don't care. So I don't think it got nothing to do with being hood. You can have the squarest dude in the world and women will still complain about him if he don't do what they want him to do. But you know what is crazy though, right? When they choose hood dudes and then want to complain about them, I don't take it serious. Because you mean this dude is out here doing the worst possible shit and you draw the line at him being faithful to you? Y'all be crazy. What make y'all think they gonna stop there? That shit don't even make sense. But yeah, as a man, you ain't supposed to think about stuff like this because it make you look like a hater. He look like the nigga that's waiting outside the door with a flower like, baby, you deserve better. What are you doing? I'm the type that don't get no fuck. That's why even when I got cheated, I don't care about them niggas or who they are, what they doing. You just going. That's all I need to know. I can replace you easily. You could find a different woman instead of worried about the one that's taken. But I get it though. A lot of those women you talking about will entertain niggas like this on the side because they know they not being treated right, but the whole time they where they want to be. And the fact that they'll entertain you while they got a man, what makes you think they won't do the same thing with you? Worried about the wrong shit. Subscribe to my YouTube, Planet Reality.
So I just don't necessarily feel like I agree with the fact that they exercise their options. Is
Then
that
don't
wrong?
deal with them. Look, how old are you?
22.
22. Where do you live?
Alexandria, Virginia.
Mm-hmm. But if you move to Nevada, do you think you could complain about it being hot?
I couldn't, because that's just the case. That's what it is.
This is what it is. So if you have a problem with high value men having options and maybe exercise them, you're an average man. But you ladies want to complain about the very men that you want, knowing they're attractive, and knowing they are wanted by lots of women, that you want them to be specifically loyal to you. Sorry. And I think we should stop lying to you. If you don't want to deal with it, don't deal with it.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to deal with it. You can go find somebody else that nobody else wants.
That's a very valid point. Yeah.
Now, which would you rather have?
Just based off how it was brought up, I don't necessarily think I would want somebody to exercise their options.
Which one would you rather have? The one that nobody else wants or the one that everybody wants? Pick one. Come on.
Honestly, the one that everybody else would want.
Exactly. So stop capping. You want the high value man. Deal with it. See what this means? You all want the same man, but then you want him to be loyal to you. No.
So many of these modern women, they want a man that's passionate about them. They want a man that shows an intense longing and a desire. An intense longing and a desire for them. And men are saying, after what I just saw, no. You ain't got nothing else to desire. You didn't show it all. Absolutely not.
When my husband comes home from work, I want him to feel one thing: loved. So every evening, our daughters and I meet him at the front door, sometimes with a drink in hand, sometimes it's just hugs and kisses, but always with love. It's our way of saying, you are home, you are safe, and you are wanted here. I make sure clean clothes are folded on the bathroom sink and a fresh towel is hung up waiting for him. Most nights, dinner is already started or on the stovetop warm. In the mornings, his work clothes are ready, his lunch is packed, and that special little note is tucked in there for him to enjoy on his lunch break. When I can, I hop on the mower. I always keep the groceries stocked, and I make sure he never has to worry about running out of anything. At night, there's usually a back rub waiting just to help him let the day go. To some, those things might look small, but to me, they are everything. They are the daily ways I get to say, I love you. I take care of him because he takes care of us, and that's the beauty of marriage.
Like a man. So you're telling me that a woman has to go work like a man every day, and a man goes work and he's tired when he gets home. A woman's not tired. She has to clean, cook, do the dishes, do the laundry. Are you kidding me?
Why don't you want to do that?
What are you talking about? Why don't I want to do that?
That
You know how tiring that is? Have you done that?
I do it every day.
First of all, yelling doesn't mean you're winning an argument. It's a sign of low intelligence. You can lower your voice and speak to me. I'm sitting right here. I can hear you. Your point is invalid, and you sound like the rest of these unwedded women talking about the modern day women right there. I'm going to go to work like you. Then you want me to cook, clean. First of all, if that was the case, so what? Yes, you're going to cook, clean, do this and do that. And guess what? He taking the trash out. He fixing the house. He making sure this. Y'all have different responsibilities and different roles. Now, amongst modern day women, we're equal. We're not. We're both important. We're equally important to the relationship, but we have different duties, functions, and responsibilities. And you yelling, oh, I gotta cook, clean, yes, because don't nobody care. But at the same time, my wife don't care if the AC duct needed to be cleaned and it was $300. She won't even know that the man came and went. We have different responsibilities. Just because I can see you cook the food and you can't see me clean the gutters, you don't even care about that stuff, but it still need to be done. Men have different responsibilities. So all this, oh, I cook and I clean, and yeah, that's part of your function. But when your tire is flat, my function is to make sure you have a new tire.
But
When
that's
your
what
car
I'm
need an oil change, it's my job to make sure these people ain't ripping you off. We have different duties and functions and responsibilities. And if you don't love your duty, your function, your responsibility, you're not fit to be.
You know, a lot of these modern women are saying that a lot of men are emotionally unavailable now, right? But I don't think that's, I feel like you have to look at it, you know, from different angles, right? Because you're saying that men are emotionally unavailable, but maybe we can say emotionally pulling back, emotionally cautious, emotionally reserved, in the sense that I'm looking and I'm seeing, and I'm not 100% sure if I want to expend my emotional energy on what it looks like is about to happen.
If you're trying to build wealth as well as stay peaceful with a woman, you want a woman who knows how to stray away from family and friends. Now, am I saying she can't be close to family and friend groups? No. But think about it. When you guys ever get into it, and what is the first people she's going to talk to? Family and friends. And you don't want that, because she's going to forgive you. They are not. That's number one when it comes to peace. And when it comes to wealth, you want a woman following behind your guidance as a man. You don't want her saying, hey dad, what do you think about my guy's business idea? Hey friend, what do you think? He said he want to do this. Listen, we gonna win, lose, or draw under my guidance. Every woman says they want a good leader, but a lot of them don't know how to be a great follower, a great submissive partner. And that's what it comes with when you're dealing with a man who's trying to build wealth, okay? So take my advice, especially if you're a young man who's listening to this. Stay away from women who cannot literally function without the governance or the guidance of her family and friend group. She wants a woman who's an independent thinker, because now she's going to trust your guidance. She doesn't need outside opinions to trust you. Trust me on this.
Just to be clear, that's total nonsense,
No,
right?
it isn't.
1 second. I'm not doing anything towards improving our future?
I'm doing more than
How do you measure when you're doing enough and when I'm not doing enough?
Because all I expect of you is literally one thing, and you don't do that thing.
What is that one thing?
Support me so that I don't have to work.
When you hear that phrase, support me because I don't want to work, run like your hair is on fire. The reason is, even if you can support and you let the other spouse stay at home, guess what? Now you ask your spouse to stay at home, you damaged their earning capacity, you built your career, you're setting yourself up for a hefty spousal support award in the future. She doesn't work, she has no income, no experience, she has been out of workforce for 5 years, 10 years. So again, you here support me because I don't want to work, not because I have to take care of the kids or anything else, because I do not want to work, run. It's not worth it to be in that relationship.
Here's the thing about real men. Real men
don't lecture me how to be a man when you bend over and show the world your cleavage in almost all your videos. As a married mother of 3, just because your simp, spineless husband allows you to pimp yourself out online for sexual attention from random men doesn't mean that's the example of a real man. A real man would not allow you to be posting your tits for the entire world to see online. Okay, sweetheart, maybe you should get off the internet and go spend some more time with your kids and less time online being a... What I wore for Easter Sunday as a millennial girly in Kansas? No. See, now that's a lot better. You really looked in your closet and you thought, yeah, Jesus wants me wearing a see-through skirt so dudes can see all the way up to my crotch at church today. Even the Christian women are cooked. That's so tough.
Landon asked me a question once about if he or my cat Felix were on a cliff, who would I save? And I started crying. So I would definitely save my cat.
Well, your cat's the father now, so... Also, why do you females do this to your lips? It looks like you had an allergic reaction or something. We don't like it. You should stop doing it. That is so tough. Ghislaine Maxwell was sentenced to 20 years in prison for conspiring with Jeffrey Epstein over no evidence. I've never seen someone get sentenced to 20 years when there's no evidence. Weird.
She is independent and she pays her own bills and she takes care of herself.
Then she's an average adult. Dude, our society needs to stop treating women like children deserving of admiration for accomplishing the most trivial of tasks. You wanted the patriarchy to be ended so bad, and now here's the consequence. You're not a child, you're an adult. Congratulations to adulthood. That is so tough.
During the Me Too era, the message was clear. Don't approach me. Don't talk to me. Don't message me. Just leave me alone. And guess what? Men actually did. They stopped approaching. They stopped chasing. They stopped risking rejection or cancellation just to say hi, just to give you a compliment. Now the data's showing it. A new national survey found singles only went on about 1.7 dates in person in the entire year. Men averaged about 2, women just 1.5. And over half of all singles spent nothing, $0 on dating last year. Now here's the twist. Women save more money when they're in relationships because most of the time the man's covering the dates, the bills, the lifestyles, or at least, splitting it, right? But men are saving more than ever by staying single. No dinner, no dates, no gifts, no stress, just peace and a heavier wallet. But now the same women who said, leave me alone, are starting to complain that men don't approach them anymore. It's like you got what you asked for, but didn't like the results. So what do you think? Is this independence or loneliness in disguise?
Unpopular opinion. Being a man has to be one of the toughest jobs in this world, because when I hear some of the requests that these women have and how they can contradict themselves when they telling you what they want, I get confused. You're not allowed to be sensitive, but how dare you not open up and talk about how you feeling? I need you to be a leader, but you need to understand that I'm not going to follow you and you can't lead me anywhere. I want you to be strong, but show some kind of vulnerability, but not too much, because now I'm going to think that you're weak, because strength and vulnerability can't seem to coexist. I want you to be there for me at all points and times, but understand that I'm still going to be very independent and not need you for certain things. I need you to read my mind, but don't assume you know what I'm thinking. Be financially stable, but have a whole bunch of free time, even though it takes time to make money to take care of this family. I want you to meet all my needs, but don't assume you know everything that I need right off top. How is it that when you don't know exactly what you need and what you want, he's supposed to know? When you hear it out loud, don't it sound silly?
And you can sit up here and say, is there a man that's willing to help? Is there a man that's willing to kind of show that chivalry and stuff like that? But I think a bigger question you should probably be asking, and maybe it's probably a bigger problem, is, am I willing to give back? Am I willing to be feminine? Am I willing to nurture? Am I willing to put in effort, right? Am I willing to say, okay, I appreciate what you're doing? A lot of women think that chivalry is only one-sided, and a man is only supposed to do certain things, right? But let's look at your version of chivalry. What is it that you do? And then when we start asking those questions, we come right back on to the question that men be asking women, modern women, and they get upset. What do you bring to the table? What is it that you can do? How is it, when I'm supporting you, how is it that you can support me? How can you support a family? Do you want to support a family? What type of person are you? And that's usually when modern women crash out and they don't want to answer those type of questions.